The sky and the earth. What do you see when you look up at the sky? We see the sun, clouds and birds during the daytime. We see the stars, clouds and moon in the night sky. The sun. The sun rises in the east. When the sun rises, it a day. The sun sets in the west. When the sun sets, it starts getting dark. The sun is a huge ball of fire. It is very big but looks small because it is very far from us. Sun is a star. The earth keeps revolving around the sun. Number 1 gives us heat and light. Number 2 gives energy to all living things. Number 3 plants make food in its presence. The moon. Moon revolves around the earth. It is the natural satellite of the earth. Moon has no light of its own. It shines when the light of the sun falls on it. The surface of the moon is rocky, with many large holes. Astronauts have traveled many times to the moon and even landed on it to know more about it and the possibility of life on it. Have you ever noticed the different shapes of the moon? The shape of the moon does not change. We only see the part of the moon on which the sunlight falls. The different shapes of the moon are crescent moon, half moon, gibbous moon, full moon. The stars. Thousands of stars can be seen twinkling in the night sky. Stars are the fixed objects with heat and light of their own. Stars are very big, but they look tiny because they are very, very far from us. We cannot see stars during daytime because they are hidden in the bright light of the sun. The sun is the closest star to the earth. Some stars make patterns in the sky. These patterns are called constellations. One such pattern is Big Dipper, Saptarishi. Big Dipper is a group of 7 stars. The Earth. We live on the planet Earth. Our Earth is spherical, round, in shape. The Earth revolves around the Sun in a fixed path called orbit. Landforms. Landforms are natural physical features of the Earth's surface, for example valleys, plateaus, mountains, plains, hills, etc. Different parts of the Earth have different landforms. Mountains. These are very high areas on the Earth. Mountains are made up of soil, rocks, pebbles and stones. Very high mountains are covered with snow. The highest point of a mountain is called its peak. The snow from the mountains melt to form stream and then river, hills. Hills are lower than mountains. The weather is very pleasant on the hills, valley. A valley is a low-lying area between 2 mountains or hills. Most valleys are V-shaped and have a river or stream flowing through them, plains. These are vast areas of flat land. Many rivers flow through the plains. The soil in the plains is good for growing crops. Many people live in the plains, plateaus. A plateau is an area of land that is higher than the land around it. It has a flat top as compared to the steep top of a mountain and resembles the shape of a table. Deserts. Deserts are hot and dry lands covered with sand. Deserts receive very little rainfall. Only a few plants can grow in the desert, and a few animals like camels and snakes can survive. Waterforms or water bodies. Seas and oceans. Seas and oceans are the largest water bodies on Earth. They have salty water. Many plants and animals live in the seas and oceans. Island. A land surrounded by water on all sides is called an island. Rivers. Rivers are one of the important sources of water on Earth. They are home to many plants and animals. They are also a very important source of water for agriculture. Waterfall. When water falls from a great height, a waterfall is formed, lakes. Lakes are water bodies smaller than rivers. Their flow of water is also slower than rivers. Let's recall. Number 1, we can see the sun shining in the sky during the day. Number 2, the sun gives us heat and light. Number 3, moon is the natural satellite of the earth. Number 4, stars can be seen twinkling in the sky during the night. Number 5, mountains, hills, valleys, plateaus, islands, seas, oceans, rivers, waterfalls.